So yeah, started recording. So today we are going to cover the tuple. So tuple is almost in lot many scenario. Tuple is similar to the list, but we will try to understand. But we'll try to understand what are the differences and why the tuple came and what is the reasons for the differences. Okay. So in list, we have covered the multiple things like extend function, append function, remove function, pop function. We understood somehow the meaning of print and return. We understood sort, sorted, reverse, those all things. Okay. Error in the sorted condition when you are doing sort. So in that areas, if there is an error between numbers and the string. Okay. Now we will see the tuple. So whenever you are saying tuple, tuple is again here, it is immutable. Immutable. Tuple is immutable. Slider. This one. Tuple is immutable. Okay. Now, when I'm saying immutable means you cannot change or modify the tuple. How? Let's see. The first is the tuple definition. Tuple definition. So how you can declare the tuple? The first thing. Let's suppose I'm writing A equal to, if I'll do it like this A is now a tuple. Again, other way, A equals to, if I'm writing here 2, this is an integer, but if I put a comma, this A will become a tuple. A equal to, I can write like this, tuple function, that is also a tuple. I can write a tuple like this, 1, 2, 3, that is also a tuple. I can write a tuple like this as well, that is also a tuple. Okay, so these are the ways we can declare the tuple. We can declare it like this as well. Okay, so this is how the tuple declare or define. Now, once the tuple declare and define, so does the tuple support indexing and slicing as we saw in last class? Yes, list was able to support the indexing and slicing. Yes, tuple also supports indexing and slicing, and the concept is all same, all similar. There's nothing change in that. Like if suppose you have a tuple like this here, 10, 20, a, and we can put all this value, repeated value. We can put float. We can put boolean value. We can put the what you can say, complex number. Those all things inside that. Indexing, yes, it also stored it like this. This is a 0th index, 1 index, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the right side, it is -1, -2, -3, and so on. Those all same. How we can do the indexing? So if I will print A of 2, so it will print A. That is, if I'll print A of 4, it will print 2.3. And A of -1, it will print 2 plus 3j. This is okay. So it supports indexing, slicing as well. If I will just do like this, 0 to 4. Can anyone answer me that what will be the value for this? For this one? Anyone would like to answer this?
So it will print a list from 0 till 3, 10,
Yeah,
20,
so
A and 10.
that will be 10, 20, A and 10. So this it will print. So it supports indexing, slicing. These are the way to declare the tuple. Now, the one thing we need to know, then why I am saying immutable, where it came in a scenario. So let me recall the list functionality. So if you have this list 10, 20, 30. So remember, whatever the functions or whatever the functionalities we have used for the list, which was giving the facilities by which a list can be modified, those functionalities we cannot use in tuple. For an example, if suppose I want to change this 20 with any other value like 777, so I will write L of index of 20. This is 1 is equal to 777. So now my this list will become 10, 777, and 30. So here I'm doing changes, modification. This thing you cannot do in a tuple. Like if A is a tuple, so A of 1 is equal to, if you write here 999, in that case it will throw error. That tuple does not support item assignment. First thing. Now, if you remember what I was doing, there was a functionality L dot sort. Can anyone tell me what's the difference? I explained it yesterday, between sort and sorted. What was the difference between sort and sorted?
Sort will not replace, but sort will replace. Sorted will not replace.
So sort will make the changes in the same list, okay, but sorted will not make the changes in the same list. It will create a new changed list, okay. This is the difference between these two. This will, the both functionality will do the same thing. It will sort your list either in ascending or descending order. So here this function is making the changes in the same list, means we cannot use this for the tuple, because it will throw error, because it is saying it to make the changes in the same, but the tuple is immutable. But we can use sorted. We can use like this, sorted of T, sorted of A. So now here what will happen if you do sorted of A? So that this function sorted of A, no, what it will do, it will always convert your tuple into the list. So now if it was 10, 28, 10, 2.3 true and 2 plus 3j, these all value will become in a list and it will get sorted. Okay. So this is how the sorted works in case of tuple as well. Hope this is clear to everyone. Now, so in case of tuple, okay, the one thing I don't know whether I had explained it in terms of the list yesterday or not. So let me tell you. If suppose you have this list, here it is already L 20, 10, 20, 30. So if you will do L plus 2, in that case it will throw error. Okay, because you cannot add any integer float to the list, the different data type. But if you do L multiply by 2, what it will do, it will repeat this list twice. Like it will become like this, 10, 20, 30, then here 10, 20, 30. And it will not make the changes in this list. It will create a new list which you can assign in some other variable like that. K is equals to L into 2. So this list L will get multiplied twice and it will stored in that K. So this is, if you want to add two lists, it will simply work like an extend, but there is a difference. Like if you use L dot extend of here 11, 12, 13. So what it will do, it will make the changes in this list. It will add that. But let's suppose this is, you are trying L plus some list 11, 12, and 13. In that case, the output will be like this: 10, 20, 30, which was the list L, and then 11, 12, and the 13. So this will, it will create a new list which you can assign it somewhere like this. Okay. So this is how the some linear functionality or the linear operations we can do over the list. We will study, read one complete session on the operators, that what different kinds of operators in Python and how we can use those operators. Okay. So hope these things are clear till now. Okay. Now let me we'll do the practical. I'll show you. Okay. So in case of tuple, you can use the sorted and all. Let's jump to the coding and I'll show that how exactly we can utilize that. So let me open. that where I was using that. Hmm. So, no, not this one. Is it this one? Oh, check here. This one. No, no, here is the temp. Oh, this one was. So let's understand the tuple. Okay. So first, how we can define the tuple. So I'm just taking just for an a good reference a variable name as a t. So t equal to like this, and what I'm doing, print the t and print the type of t. See this. Right now it is empty, and what is data type? This tuple. Now see, if you want to add some value, there is no functionality to add the value in the tuple. So let me print here all those functionality available. These all are the class level, which we will see later. So you can see it here, it is showing as of now count and index, because these are not going to add anything, okay, or modify anything. So if you have to define a tuple, so this is also a tuple. See this 1, 2, and 3. And if I'll check the type of t, it's a tuple. If I'll write 1, now this is int. But if I'll add a comma, this one will become a tuple. So these are the how you can define a tuple. So let us define a tuple. Little bit bigger values, 3.4. Hello. And this is let's suppose any float with a string 2 plus 5j. That's it. Okay. Now let's run this is tuple. So if I'll print, see that this is your tuple. Now let's see whether it follows the indexing or slicing or not. So let's print t of 3. See this 0, 1, 2, and 3. Let's put t of -1. So it supports both positive and negative. Now 0 to 4. It supports the slicing as well. So indexing, slicing. Now what exactly, if you see that t, if I want to do on index 3, I want to add 999, and let me run this. See that what error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. You cannot do any kind of item assignment in that. Okay. Now let's understand the sort function t dot sort. See that tuple object has no, because it has no attribute. There's no question of mutability and immutability. It doesn't have it. Officially it has the index and the count. So if we'll use here t dot index, an index of let's suppose 30, it will work same as a list. So it will take the first element and give the index value of that, and the count. So count, count of let's suppose 10. So it is 1. Okay. So this is how it works. Now if you remember, I told you the functionality sorted. Let's suppose sort, it is sorted of t, and let's see what it is doing. So it is throwing error because there are string and int, and we cannot do the comparison between string and int, and we saw that in yesterday class as well. So but if it would have any value, let's declare with any string and the float value p 9 11. Okay, and let's sort this. See that it has sorted in ascending order, but you can see it here, it just converted into the list. Okay, your tuple will be as it is. So if I will just print this here t, your tuple has no changes in that, because once you declared, you cannot change. And now why it came, why it is needed, because see, somewhere the scenarios come that once you declare the value, you cannot change that. We'll do the security encapsulation, a security that who can have the access of this tuple, so that they can change their data type and change then the value of inside the tuple. Okay, let's suppose example of your password. It is not like that, no, that if you give your mail ID to anyone and they can change your password. No, one who has the access, some certain access, then only they can change the password. So this is how the tuple, that what the tuple is and the necessity of the tuple. So when you have to use it where you do not want to give the access to the user so that they can make the changes in that. Okay. Only you will show the value to them. You will not allow them to make the changes of that variable. So this is tuple till now here. Just tell me if any questions in the tuples. Anything? If not, then I'll start the dictionary, which is a little bit tricky than all these data types like integer, float. No. String is left. String will go in a depth and understand the string. Okay. And there are a lot many things I'm not covering now because we haven't read the loop concept. Once we read the loop concept, again we will jump on the this list tuple and we'll do some questions on that. And I'm planning to do one or two questions every day to sharpen your mind to think analytically in codes how people thinks. Okay, so let's start the dictionary string. So how we can define the string? See this. First, the rule is just a simple rule, one rule. Any object under the quotes. Any objects under the quotes will be treated as string, such as A equal to ABC. So A is a string. A equal to 10 is an integer, but if I'll put inside a quote, it will be. So it's not like only single quote. You can use the double quote as well. It's not only double quote. You can use the single triple quote as well. It's not like single triple quote, double triple quote as well you can use. But usually these two we are using as a multi-line string. Multi-line strings. So what exactly multi-line string means? Let's suppose you are writing a string. A string is just a collection of characters, words, or the like sentence. So if your string extended from one line and it is going in 2 lines or 3 lines, then you cannot write it like this. For that, you need a triple quote, either the single triple quote or the double triple quote. Double triple quote means like this. We know in the keyboard it is a. So this is a string. Now, a string is again immutable. The string is immutable. It supports indexing and slicing. Almost all the functionalities are as same as the list. So let us see that. Okay. Let us see. So here, if you will see, I'm just defining one string by the name hello. Hello world. I am arrived. This is a string. Now, it allows you the indexing, and how indexing works, every character is in one index. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and that a space, if you have given one space, that is also a string. 5, this is your 6, and so on. Okay, this is how the string, and it allows the all indexing and slicing the way we saw in a list in the tuple. Now in a string, what else we can do? Let us understand the terminology of linear sum operations, whether we can do it or not. So if it is immutable, we cannot do assignment like s of 0. If I want to make it as a m, Means at the 0th index on place of h, I want to use m. No, it cannot be possible. You can't do. But is it like that, that in a Python, when we write a string, is there any way that we can make the changes in that string or not? Yes, there is a way, but in that string, you cannot make the changes. We'll use the content of that string, but we can make and create a new string with the new changes. Not in that string, it cannot be get changed. Okay. So that's why it doesn't support the item assignment. Okay. Now let us see here on a code a few things first, and then again I will come back here. So if you will see this tuple here, this tuple, if I'll do this t into 2, if I'll multiply, see that this value 11, and after that it goes repeated one more time. Okay, but your original tuple has not changed. If you want to see the original tuple, it is exactly same as above. See this like that. It has created the new, like I can just save it into this new tuple. And once you check this new tuple, it has the new changes, because I already explained this. The tuple is a immutable, you cannot make the changes. Now, if suppose in a t, if you try to add the integer or something, you cannot get it, because that is not possible. There's an other functionality in that tuple as well. If suppose there is a value 10, 20, 3.4 like that, and if you want to assign some other value like this, a, b, c, d, e, f, a, b, c, d, e, f. Now, if I will run, see that what will happen. What is the value of a? See this 10. So the first value will go in a, second value will go in b, third value will go in c, and so on, d, e, f. You can check it, the b value. Okay, so this is how these are the functionality in the tuple. Now let's see the string. So s is equal to, I'm writing here, hello world. Okay, let me print this string. Now it follows indexing and slicing. So if I'll do s of 0, see that it will print. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's suppose, let me print the 5. See that it is not empty. There is a space. A space, do not consider it as an, there's nothing. The space is also a string. Okay. See, this is, if I'm writing m is equal to like this, this is the empty string. Let me check the length of this m. See, it is 0. But if I'll give an space, this is not empty. So a space is also counted as one index value. It is occupying the memory. Okay. So it supports indexing, slicing. Okay. Now let me suppose here, if I do 0 to 5 or the 6. Okay, like that. So, and the slicing concept is as exactly same as tuple, list, and in the string, wherever we will read this. Okay. Now let me try to assign some value. Let us see whether it's able to do it or not. M. See, str object does not support item assignment. Okay. Now there are other functionality in string. It has a lot many functionalities are there. So we will see it one by one. 1 second. Okay. See that how many functions were there, and we'll try to see one by one. Okay. So here the capitalized. Okay. So this is your s dot cap, capitalize. Okay. And let's run this. See that what it has done. It has made the first character of the first word as capital. See this, H become capital. Earlier to that, this was the string. Okay. Now, other thing, count. I'll come on the case for as well. S dot count. So if I want to count, let us suppose H, or capital H, let's see, 0, because there is no capital H in that. Small h, 1. O, 2 times. So that's a count. Now, S dot encode. So what exactly encode is getting used, that we will see it in later, but I'll explain. So in an there are, multiple encoding characters are there: ASCII, UTF, Latin. So there are multiple to read in that. So if you want to encode, if suppose uh, your string as written in some other languages, like other encoding, not languages, so you can do encoding in that UTF-8 or some other as well. Let's suppose, let me check hello world. So this is hello world, it will be like this, and Latin -1, those all are the encoding. So in that case it is same, but if it will be in the different encoding, you can try it with this encoding and it will convert to the specific encoded language. Now ends with, so this is the good functionality. Now this is the S. So the ends with will return you. I used to use this function a lot in the case of a string to solve lot many problems. It will tell you that whether your string is ending with that specific value or not. Let's suppose S dot ends with, I'm writing it here, D. See, it has returned true because yes, definitely it has ends with D. If I put it here, VED, arrived. Okay. Yes, true. But let's suppose I'm writing here M, false. It is not ending with M. So that's what the ends with functionality is being used. Okay. After the ends with, expand tabs, definitely it will just give the space, I think. So probably s dot expand tabs to, let's suppose give the 20. Is it doing expand tabs? Let me check what is the expand as support index. It returned a copy where all type characters are. It's using spaces. The tabs will be 8 characters. But I am giving now size equals to, usually make the space between that. So I'll have to check. Now find, yes, the find is important a lot that I also use. So is not find. Let's suppose I want to find D. See that it will give you the index. Now there are two D, one here and one here. So which one it is? It is from this side it will check and wherever it is. But in find there are other functionality as well. Like see S dot. If I want to find it from the left side or the right side, see that S dot L find. L, if L find, I think it is not there. R find was there. R find. Okay, sorry. So that was already so R find. You can see it has given 23. Means from the right side, it will try to check this character D. See that here. Now there's an other thing as well here. Let's suppose I have given. Okay. This is supposed to be integer or not. Let me here X. So how,
With hi, with sorry for disturbing. One small question. So when we try to find this D from the right, shouldn't it show
mhm.
-1? Why is it showing 23? R find.
Because from the right side, this is the index. This is the dth index. So that's why it is showing the 23.
So what is the difference
Okay.
between then left and R find? It would be same, right? Then
No, no, how it will be same? See this. Here, if
okay, it
I'm
is
doing, it is
10.
giving 10. 10
Okay,
is
this
from
D
this
will
side.
calculate as 10. Okay, done.
Now, inside that, if you in a find, if you pass any character like X and it's not available, it will return -1. But here, there was something. And inside that, this one will also return the same, I think. Yeah. Now, if suppose if you want to find from is between the specific index, you can pass that also. See, substring which you want to find it out, start and the end index. So I will write here start start equals to I want to find it from 1 to 11. Okay, let's see. Our find takes no keyword amount. Just no start and constant. It should five to six and the D. Object has not. I think in the new version they have changed something. Let me see. Net find with index value Python. So let me check what the percentage. I think it is in find or R. Just find and it should be set up some 8. Yeah, see that correct. So this is that is not in R find, it is here. So in find you can see it here. It is I'm checking the D from the index 0 to 8. So if it will able to find 0 to 8, D between 0 to 8 index, then it will return that index, else it will return minus 5. So if I see that on the 10th index, there is a, okay. So let's find format. Yeah, the format is again here uh, uh, s dot format. So in case of format, we will use how let's tell you this in the better way. Let us suppose I'm writing hello, my name is this is format, and inside that format, let us suppose I have written. Usually, this is not say that this wave has gone inside this dictionary. Okay, so it works like that. See, my name is Ed, and my age is so format with comma 33. It has so it was an index. Whatever the first value that will go in this first vacant. Whatever the second value that will go in the second. Okay, like this. The other way also, how we can do? We can do it like this. See this. Here I'm writing name, and here I'm writing age. And I can define it like this. Name to this one, and age is equal to this one. See, it's simple, like just it's not making sense, but write it like this, it will go like this. Okay, so this is called the formatting of a string. We can format in lot many different ways, but this is now format is also, but the most in Python 3.6 is like f string. See that how easy it is. So my name is Ved. If suppose it is so you will just write it here, and here write f. Okay, and in that your name value is whatever. Let's suppose your name value is something like okay, so name, and then just will pass this name here. So that is what is okay, f string. Just add the f outside of that and a curly brace, and inside that whatever the value you want to. So This is I think will get removed in a future from the Python. Usually I used to this one. Okay, so this is how the string formatting. Now, format index. Index is again, it will tell you the index, but what is the difference between find index? There's a difference. So let's see. If I do is dot find, let's suppose I'm here object. So you can see it is returning here -1, but start index is also returning -1. It was not. Sorry, I'm using find, no, index. Index of Z. See that. So that is the difference between find and index. If you use the find function, if that specific character or the object is not available or the substring is not available in the string, it will return -1. But if you use index to find the index, if that specific string is available in the main string, then it will return the index. But if that is not available, then it will throw error. And if suppose your this is your string, and if I will write dot find, can anyone tell me what will be the index? So the answer would be from that is the index from where it has started matching. Okay. So whatever the index of W, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, spaces 5 and 6. So probably it will return the 6. Okay. So this is the difference between find and index and how find works in the different scenarios. Now, is alpha num? Is num? So this is also interesting. Yes, is your string this one dot is. Now let's see is element what it is. So it will return either true or false. Is num means is alphanumeric, whether your string is alphanumeric or not. So right now it is not alphanumeric, it is only alphabet. Okay, so let me declare a new string s1 is equal to s123. Okay, and now I check s1. See this. Now this is alphanumeric. Okay, but string s was not the alphanumeric. Not the alphanumeric. It is only alpha. So we checked. Now s dot is alpha. Check whether it is alpha or not. Yes, it is. Changes in that. True if the string is alphabetic string. False otherwise. And there is at least one character in the string. If all characters. So that all character is a string. Right? S dot is alpha. S1 dot is alpha. Huh? Why it is written like this? It should not. One second. There might be a mistake, something I don't know, but it should not return false. So is alpha will, you can see it here in the documentation, it is saying return true if the string is an alphabetic string, false otherwise. Okay, so that's what it is supposed to. It has started. Let me do it once again. It should return true for S. Okay, S1 is not different, sorry. S is false. So return true if the string is an alphabetic string. False otherwise. A string is alphabetic if all characters in the string are alphabetic. Okay. Understood. Sorry. So let me do it and try it like this. Okay. We create another string. So S2 equals to 1, 2, 3. And let me try this S2. Oh, sorry, this is not ABC. Okay. So is alphabetic, is alpha means there should be only alphabet. There should be no any space even. That's why it was throwing writing return false. If apart from the character, if anything will be there, no, it will return it as a false. Okay. So that is your is alpha. Uh, then is ASCII. So ASCII what is decimal. If the string in that decimal is there, is digit. Let's take an example. So here S2. So let me take this is decimal, whether it is a decimal or not. False. It is not decimal. So now let me declare a string with the decimal. Let's see what it's saying. Return true if the string is a decimal string. If all characters in the string are decimal and there is at least one character in the string and one character in the string. So A. What it is. The string is a decimal string if all the characters in the string are decimal. And there is at least one character in the string. To check this rule, what exactly? But is digit will work like a digit. Okay. If suppose it is digit only, then it will return true. If it is not digit, it will return false. See, I have written 00 is digit, it is true. But with the digit, if anything else like ABC, it will return false. Let's suppose if I will use here the space, it is false. Only the digit. Okay. We checked is digit as well. Now let me check examples. Is digit is identifier. Oh, okay. Is lower. It will check whether the character is lower. In all the characters are lower. False. Here it is not. Let me use this ABC. It will return true because all lower. Let's suppose ABC. Here it is false because one is capital or other are lower, but it will throw false because all should be lower. Okay. Dot is over we saw is a space. A space means if there is an only a space. Okay, so that how it works. So if I will run this, see that it is false, but let me put in space, so still false because it is not only the space. Now this one is true because it has a space. This one false, this has no space. Okay, so there are not many like this. There is one thing, s2 s is equal to, let's suppose, hello, how are you? Okay, and now s dot, if I will use lower capital case for center and switch file format, lower is title. Okay, then is title, and oh sorry, s dot title. No, see that when I'll do s dot title, what it will do, it will make the first character of every word as a capital. Okay, so these are the lot many functionalities which we can use. So if you can see, maximum majority of the 90% we have used. Identifier, we will see is lower. If it is lower, is numeric, is printable. I haven't used, I'll have to check. Is title, we check. Upper, only the upper. Okay, what is join? So join is now again important. So if suppose you have this list, L is equals to that is called A dot B C. Now I will use dot join and I will join this list. See that? So it depends on that, on basis of what you want to join. Let's suppose I want to join with the add the rate. With every, it will put the add the rate. I want to join with the this dash. See, it will join it like this. So this is how it works, the join functionality. Okay. Let me check whether it can accept iterable str. It can accept the string as well. So this is dot join, and I will use here s. S is the hello, how are you? Let's see that how it has done it with the string. Okay, so this join functionality is to give the whatever the functionalities are there, on a basis of that it will add that here. By default, if you will not pass anything, it will just remove the spaces like hello, how are you? So you can see it here. This is as exactly as same, that will not make any changes. If you put the spaces here, it will give the spaces. So this is how it will work with the every character. Okay, this is join, which is very very important, and we will use lot many times the join. Okay, lower L strip. L strip is again to remove the something from the your string. Let us suppose you have this string S. Okay, and me. Okay, so S dot string. If I'll do it like that, what it will do? If there is an any space in your string from both sides, it will remove that. But though there is a no space here, so let me add some space here. Let me add some space here and here. Okay, and if I will print S, maybe you will not recognize, but if I will just click on it here, you can see the blue line is going little bit here. So now if I do it here, you can see it. Now it is not good. So there is a difference between these two. Okay, the strip, but it's not like that. You can remove only the strip. Let's suppose I'm doing it here question mark, and now see what will happen. See that. Yes, to strip. It is strip. Okay, the string with leaving and trailing word space remove. If chars is given and not none, remove characters in chars. So it should remove no. Okay, there is a no chars available. That's why. So let me add it here like this. Okay, sorry. It will do, but it should work. Okay, there is a no. Sorry. Now it will do s dot string. See that it has removed the question mark. Okay, now if suppose here the both side the question mark is there, just for an hypothetically to make you guys understand both side, and if I will do strip, it will remove from the both side. But my question is, if I want to remove this one, because this is not needed, this is making sense, but this one is not making sense, so that is called R strip. And if I will do R strip, sorry, this L strip from the left side, and see from the left side it has removed the question mark. So this is how the different functionalities of the string, which is needed and important to use that. Okay, so this is all about the string, which we are supposed to know at this point of time. But there are not many things while doing the code. We will see what else and the possibilities can be for the strings we can do while doing the codes. So, and then please, string is very, very important. Try to revise that as much as possible you can do. Okay. So let me know if any questions you have. Else, that's fine. I think it is done for the today.